Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right, as you can see, I have just slept and it's given me some lovely wet weather. I wish it was lovely wet weather in real life, but yeah, it's a bit warm. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance because I'm not going to find this out until in the editing stages. I've got my fan on. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick that up when I'm speaking. When I'm not speaking, for example, you won't hear it because the gate kicks in for the mic and stuff, but if I'm talking, if you can hear it, I do apologise. But yeah, I have given in and my fan is on. I am sweltering. I have been up 27 minutes and I already am melting, so it's as simple as that, really. Right, our next job is, I'm not really sure. We could do that one, to be fair. That's not a bad job. 12 grand takes us to the island. It takes us there. It takes us to Algovy. Let's just have a look, double check, make sure there's nothing else. No, it would take us down through. It would take us to Italy, but it would take us back to the wrong side where we want to be. That's too long. That's not enough. That's not a bad job. It's not a bad job, and that is also not a bad job. Well, yeah, if we're going to go to the island, we might as well go and do that other job because it pays more. That one, I do believe it was. So if we do this one, it's 313 miles plus pickup plus. Although the ferry time is instant, so that's handy. 12,000. Yeah, let's do that one then. That is going to be our job. We shall get on the ferry.
Drive safe.
And hopefully we can get there without any action. Oh, the trailer is a pickup right around the corner from me as well. Now, there is a couple of mods on the game that people have been telling me about. I have yet to look. That is going to be today's job. I've got no farm video to record today. My roleplay series for Monday and Tuesday are done. So, that is today's plan, is to look into the mods for realistic speed limits and things like that.
Turn left.
Just got to remember to look now, because once I finish doing this video, I am waiting first just to go and cut my garden. I've got my garden to cut today, and I don't really like doing my garden. It's too big, it's too warm. Shouldn't really cut the grass when it's this warm, but to be fair with you, if my grass was to die, it would be one less job for me to do that I hate. I hate doing the garden. I genuinely hate it. But yeah, we're going to do this one, £12,392.
Ready to roll.
So we're going to go to the Italian islands, and then from the Italian islands we might be able to find our way back up into France, cause well, we can use the French island just north of it. Right, I'm gonna have to go third person because it's on the wrong side of my window. Beautifully done. There we go. So we have got technically 600 miles to do, but 300 mile of it is instant travel, so that is pretty much nothing. It'll pass the time in the game, it just won't, we just won't see it. So that is fantastic. As per usual though, guys, you will have to forgive me for any quiet patches. Hay fever is still a thing. It is still kicking my ass.
Get ready.
So I am just, yeah, slowly feeling it again today. Had my medication, things like that, just to try and get it to ease off a little bit, but yeah, it's still kicking my ass. Right, we're turning right here. This junction, this is the one, this is the way.
Turn right.
Oh, you are going to actually tell me to turn right? Better late than never, I suppose. Right, we also need fuel on the way out of town. So yeah, we definitely need to grab a little bit of fuel. I'm just looking at the fuel gauge now, just concentrating on it a bit too much. There's approximately third of a tank to half a tank. I think there's just under half a tank. But if as soon as we see a fuel station, we'll pull over, we'll grab some fuel. We don't want to be running out. Especially if we're on an island as well, because I can imagine fuel on the island is even dearer.
Exit now.
I am. And here is the fuel station coming up on our left hand side, so that is really good. Come on, Volvo. Although you can't go any quicker because I need to change gear, but I'm not changing gear just to pull into this fuel station. There we go. Right, £1.58 a litre for fuel in Italy. I feel like that's a little bit expensive. It takes a lot to fill this. Although saying, yeah, that takes a lot to fill that. £1,272 to fill that tank. Not too shabby at all, really. Right, let's just jump that straight into fourth gear and floor it for the old turbo. So yeah, today's job, we are going to the Italian islands, and then the island right above the Italian one is a French one, so we might be able to get back into France and Spain, and I'm hoping there's maybe a dealership on the island. I doubt it, but you never know, there might be a dealership on the island. Wow, we are massively speeding. You don't even realise in this truck how quick you're going. This doesn't feel like we're going quick. You know what I mean? It's crazy. There we go, 4 miles an hour over the speed limit. Sorry Van, if you want to overtake, please be my guest. I am limited to 43 miles per hour. I'm doing 47. I'm now doing 48. 49. Gravity is doing its thing and making me go super fast. Well, it's not super fast, but it's faster than I should be. And now we're going uphill. Yeah, how's everyone's day going, guys? I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Yeah, my weekend has been super hot, super sweaty. Yeah, like I say, I've got grass to cut today, and then that's pretty much about all I'm doing today. You might catch up on some YouTube videos of stuff I like to watch. Probably try and play a bit of Apex. I had 3 games of Apex yesterday. 1, 2, yes. Yeah. I wouldn't mind, but in both games as well, the guy, my teammate on it was just a rando, and he took kill leader off me right on the last 2 kills to win us, you know, and we were winning the game. But yeah, I was like, twice that happened to me. I like winning and being kill leader. I just like that. But yeah, apparently 8 kills yesterday in a game wasn't enough to make me win as kill leader. And the guy had 6. No, he had 7. And he got the last, you know, I did the damage on the last 2 guys, and he managed to finish them all, so he technically took the kills. Fair enough, I'm not bothered. As long as we win, I'm not really bothered. I don't play a game to lose. And yeah, and then obviously he had 9 and I had 8, and I'm like, God's sake, you know what I mean? Things like that. It was just crazy, insane. One game won with 7, one game won with 8, I think it was. It was just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think today's Apex map is one I genuinely hate. I think it's Storm Point, and yeah. I took out 2 of the best maps to bring in 2 of the worst. Broken Moon on Apex. Now I'm just going to talk about Apex for a little bit because, like I say, not much happened yesterday. IRL for me just really to chat about. I watched some Top Gear. Well done. Speed in there. Yeah, so I didn't really do much. It was too hot to bother to do out, to be honest. My wife has informed me in about a week we have got a lot of rain coming. Yes please, yes please, rain. I went out this morning with the dog and I was like, oh, I'll just put the dog in guard. I don't like to walk the dog too much when it's really hot like this because she's got a big thick Labrador coat. But not only that, is when I went outside this morning, I realised how hot it already was. It's already 24 degrees, I think it is, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. And obviously the ground is proper boiling, and I'm not going to go out and walk my dog and blister her feet, things like that. So she just kind of goes in garden when it's really hot like this. So I went into the garden this morning, and you could tell she was not happy. He was not happy, but yeah, it was just so warm already this morning. It's like, no thank you. There's no need for it being that hot, and I was like, it needs to rain. It really needs to rain. Come on, cars. I know it's a bit of a slow road, but come on. I can't remember what my key was. I've got a key for... No, it's not that one. My bad. I've got a key for, like, zooming in, and I can't remember what I programmed it to. I genuinely can't remember. I cannot remember what I programmed that key to.
Turn left.
I'm having a brain fart today. How's that for a screenshot? Right, I need to stop messing around now. We need to get this job done. Mainly because I've got, like I say, I got garden to do, but I can't do it for another 1 hour 6 minutes. If you do it before 10 o'clock, people moan, you clean grass before 10 o'clock on a Sunday. Go away, Karen. There's the woman who's up till 3 o'clock in the morning. To be honest, that's one of the reasons why I like to do it early. I know fine well the neighbours I don't get on with went to bed about 3 o'clock this morning. They will not be wanting to be woke up at 10 o'clock this morning, and the passive aggressiveness within me is just, you keep me up till 3-4 o'clock with your music, I'm gonna get you up at 10 o'clock with my lawnmower, and I'm gonna cut the front bit of garden that I've got about 5 times, even though I don't need to. just little victories, you know, little revenge and that. And the best thing is they literally can't do a thing about it, because as soon as 10 o'clock comes, it's kind of like classed as civilized hours on a Sunday. I could probably get away with about 9 o'clock. It's cutting grass, but
At the roundabout.
I also don't want to wake my wife up too early, because as soon as she wakes up,
Exit now.
yeah, although saying that, she needs to wake up anyway. She kept me awake snoring again all night. For a woman who can't sleep because it's too hot, she does a lot of snoring. Just saying. I can't sleep, it's too hot. Well, you've got no problem snoring all night, woman. Just saying. There we go. Beautifully done. We've got around there. I nearly went on the Roma road then. I nearly went on the road to Rome. Jeez, that would have been an awful detour. I'm going to tell you that right now. We've still got 518 miles. So it's like we've done 100 miles, but they've been like some of the slowest 100 miles ever in history. Come on. 25 mile an hour. I thought yesterday's episode was Captain Slow. This is Captain Slower. Right, let's get this one. I'm already massively speeding. Right, I need to find out what that mod's called.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right and exit right.
Exit.
I am. Let me guess, we're gonna have to lower the speed limit down. Yes, we are. Wow, that is a really, really sharp corner, to be honest. That's a really sharp bend. Right. Get that up into fourth. Beautifully done. Oh no, the Italian police. Nino, Nino. Right. Already massively speeding. Telling you, the Volvo, you just don't realise just how easy it hits the speed limit. You know what I mean? If I turn speeding fines off and speed limits in general, and I could just speed any speed, I could do 1,000 job in the 40 minute, 1,000 job. I could do 1,000 mile job, especially if you're doing something like the Volvo. You could just drive at any speed you want, but it's super unrealistic. Do you know what I mean? I never announce that my videos are going to be fully realistic. You know what I mean? I've never, even my farming is like, no, we'd play it a certain way, be a bit realistic, but it's not, the idea is not to be a super realistic. It's just meant to be just fun to play. It's just to chat when we're just, you know, we're driving along. And I'm already still speeding. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's amazing how easy this is to do. Oh, we best move over, haven't we? They'll all be, well, we need to move over anyway. We are leaving this motorway.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right and exit right.
Exit right. Turn right.
Oh, we are heading towards Napoli. The champions of the Serie A in 2023. And by a big distance as well. Right. So, what are we... yep, we can just get away there. We've got telepass in front of us, so we can use the telepass one. We don't need to stop. But we do need to just slow down a little bit to give the barrier a chance to open. There we go. Now we're going to avoid half that traffic. Yes. Now what car wants to crash into me today?
Exit right.
Ooh, apparently none. Right, we are exiting.
Right.
We don't really have a choice, do we? Naples.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
First exit. Yep.
Exit now. Turn left.
We're really going down an alleyway? We're really going down an alleyway.
Get ready to turn.
I didn't expect that. I can't say I've ever been down this alleyway before. a weird way to go. Why couldn't they just connect that roundabout? I'm just curious why that roundabout's not connected. Oh, because we're not actually going on the motorway. I thought we were going on the motorway.
Take the first exit.
First exit.
Exit now.
Yep. Fair enough. No, I thought we were going on the back on the motorway.
Straight on.
It explains why. A little bit confusing there. I really was. I was really confused. That's why we're at the ferry. Oh yeah, duh. 445 mile left to go. 300 mile of this is ferry. We've got at least 100 mile on the island.
Ready.
Ish.
Turn left.
I remember now. I do remember that alleyway. I just don't do it very often.
Turn left and then turn right. Okay. Let's
Yes, I know. I went the wrong way.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
1, 2, 3.
now.
There we go.
Go straight on.
I'm here. Yeah, I should have gone the other way, but it still all ends up at the boat, I suppose. Not the end of the world, is it? Right, there we go. This will also reset the sleep trigger. Just want to check something on the sleep trigger, actually. Oh. Next. Oh, no. No. Have I overshot the ferry? Yeah, but no. Apparently the ferry just... There we go. So we want... So that's not where we go. Yeah, so we want that one. I do love the fact that that could take us to Barcelona. 769 miles. That's where we're going. Eek. Are we ready, truck? Yes, we are. And it's raining again. Because we love the rain. We absolutely love the rain. Right, these islands are some very tight, awkward roads, that's for sure. They're not exactly... If it's the islands I'm thinking they are, yeah, they're not exactly the best. Now we're just sat here waiting for a green light. Yeah, 132 miles to go on this island. These will probably be some really annoying 132 miles as well. That's it, mate. You just pull out on me. Right, third gear.
Keep right.
Well, there's the sign for Sassari. Is that how you pronounce that? I do believe it's kind of something like that. I'm sure the Italian like accent would pronounce it a little bit differently, but gives you an idea of where we're going. Yes. And we're stuck behind this tanker. Although we are doing the speed limit, so we can't really moan too much. We're going too slow. It is kind of the speed limit, so... Will you be moving over? Oh, I need to move over. I need to be in the other lane.
Go straight on.
Wow. You are not a very nice driver, were you, Mr. Burger King? Not cool at all. Yeah, we're going up here to the roundabout, and it's the second exit. So there is a dealership on this island. I'm sure that's a dealership. I'm sure that's going to be a dealership. It could be a recruitment centre, but I'm more inclined to say it might be a dealership. But we are not going to be able to unlock it because we are not going in that direction. Come on, Burger King. You're driving like an absolute whopper. Oh, hey. So,
At the roundabout.
we've done 7 miles up to now. And
Exit.
it's
now.
been some of the slowest 7 miles ever. Oh, I want to go in the other lane, but I can't. Yeah, go on, you whopper. I keep getting these Volvo gears completely wrong. Please don't turn off, truck, because you're really slow now.
Right. And then turn right.
I want to make up a little bit of time. I'm not like trying to super rush it. I'm just
Turn right.
trying to, and I find driving at night not as much fun. You know, especially like from a viewer point of view as well. Just because there's not as much you can see. I know the game's still the same, the episodes are still the same. It's just there's just not as much to actually physically see when you're looking around. You know what I mean? We don't look around too much. We're concentrating on the road, but yeah, you get what I mean. And if you don't get what I mean, Google it. Google it. I thought I was going to have to change the lane then. I thought that lane was going to actually physically be the one to leave this this motorway, but it's not. More like a dual carriageway. It's only dual lane. I wouldn't really call it a motorway. And we're also massively speeding apparently. Let's get that slowed down to 54. Just like I say, we've already had a small speeding fine and a semi-big speeding fine. So we don't want to really get another one because we're going to be earning about 10 grand as it is after the fine. Then by the time you paid the ferry, your fuel, we're going to maybe be making about 7 to 8 grand on this job. Which isn't a lot, but it does take us somewhere different. And it kind of still sends us in the direction of France / Spain again. Now there are still quite a few countries we've not really been in. I don't think we've been in Belgium and the Netherlands at all yet. Bosnia we've not been in yet. Yeah, there are some countries we've still not been in yet, but we'll get there. You know what I mean? It's all about just going from one place to another and stuff, but you guys need to be liking the videos for me to carry them on. Do you know what I mean? I have noticed massive drop lately. Now I get that, you know, we're having some nice weather. I get that. Just for me, the analytics side of YouTube tells me if people are enjoying the series and that. And you know, we at one point we were averaging like 20 to mid 20s for the likes, and it's kind of dropped off quite a bit. So you know, you've got to hit that like button, guys, if you're watching the series, because otherwise I can just go back to doing farming 7 days a week. You know what I mean? I can play this off recording. I can just load up my big account and just truck from Iceland to Turkey. Do you know what I mean? Or I can just do the farming and just go back to playing Apex in my spare time, because that's what I do. I play a lot of video games. Now I'm not the best at Apex. Far from it. I have great games and I have bad games. The other day I played about 50 games and got about 10 kills. I literally, yeah, I died a lot. And I wouldn't mind, but that's when I had someone as a teammate as well with working microphone, but the communication between the pair of us, including myself, was just not good at all. You know what I mean? It was just not, yeah. And yet, it's a game that's all about communication. But yeah, both ways. Communication was bad both ways. My biggest bugbear for Apex though is when you get a teammate who, say he loses some health, you've got to back out and heal up. But they don't, they continue to just push, and you know they're going to go down. And then what happens 99% of the time on this game is they will be like, oh, I need reviving, and you're like, oh, you do have a microphone. You've not used it the entire game until you were dead. And those people, I literally am the lifeline character, which is basically like the doctor character, and I literally leave them to bleed out. If they use a microphone after they're dead and they have not used it before, I will not pick your ass up. It is that simple. Because at the end of the day, you know, if you have a microphone, use it. Don't use it when you're dead. Use it before you're dead. You know, and listen, because even if I play Apex, for example, I don't not use my microphone. When we're picking characters, I'll always speak. I'll be like, oh, you're alright, mate, how you doing? You know, things like that. If they speak back, I then talk throughout the game. If they don't speak, I'll basically just have basic combat, you know, team over there, team here, need to heal, you know, basics, you know, basics basically. But gives you an idea. Yeah, I selected the wrong gear then. I wanted third and I dropped it down to, there we go. I meant to drop it into third and I got first, sorry, is what I meant. But yeah, it's just one of them things, you know what I mean? It's, but 90% of the time when you're playing that game, they will speak after they're dead and be like, pick me up, where are you? And I'm like, I literally told you I'm healing. Why are you pushing? You could have, you know, no. If you want to push with half health and die, that's on you. I am literally going to heal up and then win that fight, if that makes sense. There's no point being half dead and pushing a team. No point at all. You might as well heal up. But even if you have to back out and heal up, it doesn't matter. Back out, heal up, away you go. It's a shooting game. I don't play games to lose. I don't think anyone plays games to lose. Now, losing is part of the games, but you don't play to be like, oh, I know, I'm going to land here and just, you know, die instantly. You don't play to do that, do you? Let's be honest. Right, 60 miles per hour. So we are speeding once again. And it is nice to get the sun again. But unfortunately, by the time we deliver this, we'll have to find somewhere to sleep. I like to sleep before every job. And we're going to miss the daytime once again. Because it'll be night time by the time we've rested. Come on. There is the destination. There is a dealership here. There is a dealership here. We've now done 1,600 miles.
Keep right.
Listen, mate, if you want to be a dick and not let me out, that's fine, but I'm coming through that gap. I'm going to block both lanes because I need to turn left. And I want plenty of room. We shall go in here. And here. And we are going next to the dealership so we can see what the dealership is. Please be a DAF. Please be a DAF. Oh, well, we're not quite going next to it, but we're literally round the corner from it. Please be a DAF dealership.
This is where it
I
ends.
do believe DAF is the only truck I've got left to do. Yeah, we can do that. And we'll drive around. I think we'll drive around the edge, and then we'll be on the right side for the window. We'll open the window ready. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Let's have a look where we're parking. We're going to park just there, are we? Plenty of room. And we'll do that. I do believe. Oh. Wrong way, wrong gear. I want that. I just want to bring that's what I want. Right, let's get that slotted into there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, what we're going to do? We're going to even make that better. I'm in the mood to make that better. We were about to hit that little grey barrier, weren't we? So I'm going to do it like that. There we go. Decoupling. So that is another job down. 314 mile by road. Lovely, lovely. Right, let's go and see what this dealership is. Please be a DAF. Please be a DAF dealership. Just because I need a DAF dealership, we can rest at the dealership as well. Thank you. I'm kind of just winging that. Hoping we weren't going to get crashed into. Mercedes! We need Mercedes! We do! We need a Mercedes! Yes! Get in. There is no sleep trigger here. There is no sleep trigger here. Right, well, that is a very, very interesting. There is no sleep trigger at this dealership. So we have a Mercedes dealership. So we can buy a new truck. We have £122,000. So it's doable. We've just got to decide what Mercedes we're going to buy. Yes, Mercedes dealership. So we're just going to go around here. And we're going to go around here. There is a petrol station with a sleep trigger. And that's where we shall sleep. And then in the next episode, depending if we've got enough money, we shall look at buying another new truck to do this 1,000 mile challenge. But yeah, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. And until the next one, guys, thank you for watching. And I'll see you all later on.